Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Nguper Afiemo. I'm a wife, a mom, an educator, and a school leader based in Abuja, Nigeria. On this channel, we talk about all things education. Let's leave it at that, okay? So, today's video is specifically curated for teachers. However, I noticed in planning most of my topics that the principles that you would apply to succeed in your career as a teacher are very much applicable even in other industries. So if you are not a teacher, I want you to knock yourself out, take what you can take from it and apply it in your own field, and let's see how it goes. If it works well for you, please give us some feedback. We would like to hear from you. So today's video is talking about the different reasons why you may never be picked for that leadership position in your school. So if you're interested in hearing about this, then let's dive right in. The very first reason why you may never be picked for a school leadership position, sadly, is low knowledgeability or lack of exposure. So if you do not have a lot of knowledge about many things, then you stand a low chance in getting picked as a school leader, because every school will want to show forth people who are very grounded in a lot of things as their leaders. How can you get this knowledge? You need to invest in yourself. If you refer back to my video on things that make you a classy teacher, one of the major things that you need to do is develop yourself often. Attend courses. There are so many free courses online. You can just key into any of them. But at every point in time, make sure you're building yourself up and gaining some new knowledge. Read. Read widely. Anything you see, read. Current affairs, read. About animals, read. Storybooks, read. Everything you can lay your hands on, read, read, read. This is the only way you can get vast knowledge in things. So if you're not doing this, you probably are going to have low knowledgeability about things, and you will be skipped when they are thinking about employing or offering opportunities for leadership in your organization. Please do something about it, okay? Number two, poor people skills. If you're the type of person who finds it difficult to relate properly with people, then you're going to have trouble in leadership. And everybody knows this. Even the management of your school will know this. If you're always in one squabble or the other, or you're always at loggerheads with the parents, your colleagues, the school management, and all stakeholders, then nobody is going to mention your name when it comes to choosing somebody to fill up a leadership role. So you need to work on your people skills. You need to learn how to work with people. People skills is one very core leadership skill, and you need it to thrive. No matter how much you know, if you're unable to work effectively with people, then you're going to have trouble getting into leadership position. And even if you get into a leadership role, you're going to have trouble staying happy in your leadership role, and you may not even last there because your organization might get tired of having to step in all the time because of one problem or the other that has to do with you. So you need to work on it. You need to be able to relate with every single person, the children, your colleagues, the parents, just everybody. Number three, if you're always evasive and running away from responsibilities, if you're always resistant to taking on little roles, then you are not going to be considered for any leadership position in your school, because you may have blown up many chances that you may have been given to show yourself, to prove yourself, to show that you can actually drive a course and follow it to the end. So most times when people accept responsibilities, they are not doing it just because they want to become leaders. But most times when consideration is being made for those leadership positions, they start to look back and Evaluate how you have performed in smaller roles, how much success and outcomes you've been able to produce in your smaller roles. So do not run away from responsibilities. Don't always complain. Don't go around complaining, oh, why does it have to be me? Why does it have to be me? See every responsibility that's given to you as a stepping stone and an opportunity to show forth yourself, to show forth your skills, and to portray yourself as a responsible person who can carry out roles effectively. Okay? Number four, if you're always producing mediocre results or outcomes, then no one is going to consider you for a leadership position. You need to be a person of excellence, no matter how little your role is, no matter how little the responsibility you've been given is. You need to carry it out with excellence in mind. This is the only way that you will be remembered, because your impact will be long lasting and no one will forget you in a hurry. So when it is time to select a leader, they want to look for people who were able to produce beautiful results, excellent results, results that speak for themselves. Okay? So no matter the role that you're given, take it seriously. Do never ever care about being taunted or teased by your colleagues. Let them call you names. Oh, they can call you things like eye service, this and that. As far as you know what you're doing and that you have excellence in mind, just go ahead. Forget about what every other person is saying. Listen, you didn't come into this world with anybody, okay? So focus on yourself, do what you have to do, and get those excellent results out there, okay? Number five, if you're the kind of teacher who never has an opinion about things, you're always standing on the fence, you never take a stand when there are issues on ground, you're neither here nor there. Your voice is never heard. Listen, nobody is going to remember you when it comes to taking on leadership roles. And some of you might say, oh, I don't even want a leadership position. What is your why? Like, what's your vision in life? You want to remain a teaching assistant for the rest of your life, or you want to remain a class teacher for the rest of your life? Even if you want to step aside and become a consultant later, you need to start from where you are. Okay, you need to start from where you are. You need to start projecting your voice. You need to start giving your opinion when it comes to things. You need to start showing yourself forth as an authority. People need to start understanding where you stand when it comes to things, okay? How do you feel about this? Speak up. Sometimes your opinions may not be popular, but you just need to take a stand, okay? Don't always be so laid back and just okay with everything. Like, you will never be considered for things because the management will always see you as someone who has very, very little to offer. So please don't be that kind of teacher, okay? Do not be that kind of teacher. And you need to aim high for yourself. To be honest with you, when I was just a teacher, I didn't really know how far I was going to go. I was just always interested in being excellent in my deliveries, okay? So for me, I just, my life just went with the flow. I guess I'm just reaping the harvest of seeds that I sowed. So that is why I'm telling you that these points are my originally curated points. I didn't get them from anywhere. The points may not be conventional, okay? So but trust me, you need these points if you want to get into leadership in your organization one day. Number six, if you do not have a vision or an innovative mindset, then you would most likely never make it into school leadership, because every school management would like to have people who have foresight, people who are able to project into the future and come up with things that will drive that vision, okay? People who are able to think outside the box and come up with new things. People who are able to lead a team to see where they want them to go, and then hold their hands through the entire process. These are the kinds of people who will most likely be considered for leadership positions in any organization, including schools. Okay, so you need to always have an innovative mindset. You need to be a visionary person. You need to be someone who is able to say, this is where I want us to go. This is how and how and how I would like us to get there. These are the kinds of people that schools are looking for to run them. Okay. The last but not the least is, if you have very limited connections and network in the education space, you may have some difficulty fitting in as a school leader. You may be able to get in, but you may have some difficulty because you're going to have very few people to connect with. Okay, you need to be very resourceful. You need to have people that you can call up for different things. So what am I saying in essence? You need to build a strong network of people in the education space. You need to be able to provide solutions by saying, oh, I know who to call for this, or I know who to call for this, or I know who to call for this. How do you do this? Go out, attend events. When you are called for education workshops or conferences or symposiums or whatever it is, show up. Okay, you might be thinking, oh, what am I going there to do? I have better things to do. You're going there to connect with people, to build stronger networks, because you're going to need them in the future when you are in leadership. Okay, so these are the 7 points curated by me based on my experience, and I hope that you're going to apply them. And if you do, I promise you, you're going to see good results. So, thank you so much for stopping by today. Thank you for watching till this point. If you're still here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And do me one more favor this time around. Share this to your WhatsApp statuses. Share this to your education groups, your networks, wherever there are educators. Please share this to them. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so that you're the first one to know when I post any other video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.